Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Betsy's journal. Earlier today, I was playing outside with my two best friends, Kathy and Jerry. We were playing hide and seek, but our rules were just a bit different. Just like the original game, the person who is it turns her back, covers her eyes, and counts to 10. While that is happening, the other players either find a hiding place or start imitating an animal. After the person who is it is done counting, she turns around and tries to find the hiders or guessers, the names of the animal being acted out. Kathy was it first. Jerry hid behind a car and hid behind a bush. And I hid behind a bush. That was pretty easy. Kathy found us right away. The next time when Jerry was it, Kathy and I slithered around the grass and pretended to be snakes. Jerry guessed that quickly too. When it was my turn to be it, I got up on the porch, covered my eyes. I counted to 10 and turned around. No one was there, so I started to look for where my friends might be hiding. I searched for what seemed like forever, but I could not find them. I yelled, "Where are you two?" Neither of them answered. I began to worry. Suddenly, I heard my friends yelling, 1, 2, 3, 4, "We don't like you anymore." I couldn't believe they were saying that to me. I started bawling and ran across the street to my house. I opened the front door, ran past my grandfather, and went right to my bedroom. I could not stop crying. Grandpa checked in on me, but he didn't know what to do, and I wanted to be left alone. When my mother got home from work, she came to my room and asked me what was wrong. Through my tears, I told her everything that had happened. She hugged me and said, "They didn't mean it." "How do you know?" I asked. She said, "Because sometimes friends get mad at each other, but then they get over it. I bet tomorrow things will be all right." I replied, but I didn't do anything to make them mad. She tried to comfort me by saying, "I understand, but I'm sure everything will be just fine in the morning." I know my mother loves me, and I hope she is right. I just don't know what I would do without my best friends. Question 1. Which words in paragraph 4 help the reader understand the meaning of the word bawling? A. Ran across the street. B. Went right to my bedroom. C. Checked in on me. D. Could not stop crying. Number 2. Which words help the reader understand what the word imitating means in paragraph 1? A. Tries to find the hiders. B. Being acted out. C. Turns around. D. Hid behind a car. Three. Which of the following sentences best shows that Betsy is not sure that her mom is right about her friends? A. When my mother got home from work, she came to my room and asked me what was wrong. B. Through my tears, I told her everything that had happened. C. I hope she is right. What will I do without my best friends? D. She hugged me and said, "They didn't mean it." Look at the diagram below. Which event belongs in the empty box? Betsy gets on the porch. Betsy counts to 10. Betsy's friends yell at her. A. Betsy looks for her friends. B. Betsy runs to her room. C. Kathy and Betsy pretend to be snakes. D. Betsy's mom comes home from work. Five. In the story, Betsy's friends yell, 1, 2, 3, 4, "We don't like you anymore." Why is this event important? A. It solves all the story's problems. B. It describes how Betsy acts when she has a problem. C. It identifies Betsy's conflict. D. It helps the reader understand why Betsy's friends are upset. Six. Why does the author change the setting after Betsy and her friends play the game? A. To make the reader dislike Betsy's friends. B. To help the reader understand Betsy's loneliness. C. To show the three friends do not live in the same house. D. To make the reader feel sorry for Betsy. Number 7. How does the fact that the story is told from Betsy's point of view affect the reader? A. It helps the reader understand Betsy's feelings. B. It shows how mean other kids can be. C. It helps the reader see why no one wants to be Betsy's friend. D. It shows how someone can be bullied. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Tanya wrote this paper to tell about a time she felt disappointed. Read Tanya's paper and look for revisions and corrections she needs to make. Then answer the questions that follow. Field trip to the zoo. Last year, my second grade class was planning a field trip to the San Antonio Zoo. We had been learning all about different animals and their basic need. I was excited about this field trip because I really love animals and would like to be a vet someday. The night before the trip, my mom and I made sure we had everything that I would need for the trip to the zoo. We packed a lunch, a water bottle, some sunblock, a notebook, a pencil, and a camera. She was so excited I could barely get to sleep. My mom woke me up early the next morning. I was in the middle of eating my breakfast when I suddenly felt sick. I had a terrible feeling. I felt like I needed to throw up. I thought to myself, this cannot be happening. Sure enough, it did. I had to run to the bathroom. Our bathroom is decorated with seashells. I was hoping that I had just eaten something bad and that it would be over quickly, so I could still go on my trip. However, I had been sick all day and I missed my field trip. I was so disappointed. When I finally felt better and went back to school, all my friends were talking about it. They told me about their favorite animals. They also shared pictures that they took at the zoo. I felt like I had missed all the fun. The next weekend, my mom and dad surprised me by taking me to the zoo. I was so happy to finally get to see all the animals for myself. Although I still wish that I could have gone with my class. Number 8. This question is focused on a revision that needs to be made to Tanya's paper. Choose the best answer. The pronoun it at the end of sentence 18 needs to be changed in order for the reader to understand the sentence. Which of the following would be the best replacement for the pronoun it in sentence 18? A. My sick days. B. The field trip. C. The thing. D. It's. 9. Reread Tanya's paper and look for corrections she should make. Answer accordingly. What change needs to be made to sentence 20? Change share to sharing. Change share to will share. Change share to shared. Make no change. Reread Tanya's paper to look for any corrections she should make. Answer accordingly. What change, if any, should be made to sentence 1? A. Change second grade to second grade. B. Change class to class. C. Change San Antonio Zoo to San Antonio Zoo. D. No changes needed at sentence 1. The end.